was March 27th at 7 p.m. Hey guys, the Cryptic Miner here, and welcome back to another vlog where today, guys, I was not expecting to make a vlog today whatsoever. I was actually gonna happily edit yesterday a great Batman Arkham Knight for you guys, and I just caused 3 video, which is coming out very soon, but my camera had other plans. I got so much to tell you guys. I don't even know, I don't even have a video that can come out on Wednesday because I'm currently filming this on Tuesday, and there's no way I can even edit a video in time for tomorrow on Wednesday. So I'm now making this video to upload on Wednesday, and the video that I'm gonna upload, that I'm gonna edit, will be uploaded now on Saturday instead of tomorrow. Blame my clumsiness plus my camera. Let me tell you the story of how tinfoil legit saved a $500 camera. Buckle up, guys. This is gonna be a long one. This video is currently being filmed on March 28th, 2023 at 7:49 p.m. Yesterday, at the time of this recording, which would have been March 27th, I had my camera sitting on my desk here. Okay, and as many people know, I have a strap on my camera, and maybe you can see it with this. Can you guys see my camera? Yeah, so you see that little strap right there? That is my camera strap right there. I was editing, transferring my files from my camera to my laptop, which is indeed my face cam footage, when all of a sudden I lift my arm up. I think it was to scratch my hair, scratch my head, or like touch something behind me, but I lifted my arm up and I put it down, and my hand caught the camera strap and pulled the camera straight off my desk. Bam! Fell smack down onto my floor, full on contact. I was like, holy junk, I just dropped my phone. But then I looked down and was like, no, it was my camera. That's so much worse, bro, because like I can replace my phone easily. I can replace my phone. I cannot replace my camera right now, okay? It hit so hard, the lens cap went flying across the floor, and I thought for sure, of all the things that would have been broken, the lens would have cracked. You would have thought that the lens would have definitely cracked. Nope, lens was fine. I was like, damn, I just got super lucky. I learned from my mistakes. Don't put your camera on your desk. Watch where you're putting your hand. Don't be clumsy. Lesson learned. Turned the camera on. Okay, I was checking it for dents, imperfections, springs broken, things like that. Everything seemed good. Turned on the camera. As you guys can see on my camera here, I have a nice little window right there that opens up, a little screen that moves to the side. Basically how it works is like the back of the camera, there's like a screen, flips it open. I'll show you guys like a little video. Flips open, hit the button on the top of the camera, the screen lights up, and then when you flip the camera towards the subject that the camera's facing, the screen actually flips itself, like the actual screen, it flips the image to make sure that you can see what you're looking at. That's why I love this camera. That's why I got this camera, so I can see what I'm doing while I'm vlogging. I love it. I can see myself on the side. I know that everything's framed properly and we're in focus. And I flip the screen around, and I flip the actual window around, the actual image would not flip. It was stuck upside down. So I was freaking out at this point. I was like, something's broken, something's gone wrong. Like, I turned it off, turned it back on, did nothing. Turned it off, took the battery out, put it back in, turned it back on, flipped the screen, same thing. And matter of fact, I can actually show you guys what I mean. This here's my camcorder. I use it to film vlogs now. Not these types of vlogs, but the other vlogs, like where I'm going outside and walking around, for the Diamond Miner YouTube channel. Link in the description. So you guys can see the little window here. Same concept. You see how it's facing one way right now, and then when I actually flip it, you guys can see that the screen actually flips, right? Just like so. Because there's a little mechanism inside of there that makes the screen actually rotate. See that? See how it rotates depending on which way the thing is facing. So if it's facing me like this, you know which way it is, and just like that. Now, my camera was like that. The screen was upside down. Obviously, you can't vlog like that. I'm out of focus. You can't vlog properly or do anything. Like, this is my camera that I use for my face cam footage for my gaming videos. I obviously cannot film and frame my camera properly if the screen is upside down. I just can't. It's gonna bug me. So, looked up a video on Google, and that's where the story starts. I actually recorded myself fixing the camera. Here is the footage that I have. Y'all aren't gonna believe this, but I straight up broke my camera. Like, I literally dropped it, and the screen, when I dropped it, this didn't come off or anything. I purposely took this off, but as you can see, or as you will see, the screen the LED screen will not flip, as you can see. Right? That's clearly upside down. The problem is when I dropped the camera. Okay. Whoa, crazy! I know, because I take such good care of my stuff. So really, this was like a once a blue moon thing. But just bear with me here if this camera will focus. You see that like thing there? That moves and hits like a switch inside. Oh god, don't drop it again. And that switch triggers the screen to move. And I will show you guys that in just a second here. I take a thumbtack. And I push it in there. You guys can see. The screen moves because there's supposed to be a lever there. And that piece of metal that turns hits the lever, which triggers the screen to rotate. But because that broke off, the lever now has nothing to push. You see, there is nothing there for it to actually hit. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like attach a piece of plastic to this thing, which then hits like the little button in there, and I'm gonna make it short enough so that it doesn't chip off and so that it doesn't hit any of these wires. Otherwise, I am in a much deeper situation than I was before. Shout out to this dude. I will link this video in the description. He helped me out with this, so go sub to his channel, guys. He's only got 38 subscribers, and he just helped me fix a $500 to $600 camera with one simple video. So, go subscribe to him, please. And it went really well. The little piece of plastic that I was going to put in there would not work, so I decided to use a piece of toothpick, put it inside the slot that you guys saw there, a little metal piece. And it went really well. Really, really worked. Until that was not enough for me. I did not want the screen to be stuck in one position facing this way, because how the hell am I supposed to take pictures now, right? How am I supposed to take pictures if the screen is always upside down? If I'm behind the camera and I flip the screen around and it doesn't rotate towards me, I can't take pictures like that. So I wanted it to make sure that the screen actually flips around depending on which direction it's at. I was becoming picky. And I tried like maneuvering the piece of toothpick inside of that metal chip, the sensor. And I pushed so hard that metal piece actually snapped off. It snapped off. And at that point, there was no fixing your camera. You are royally screwed. You are not getting that fixed. You are not, like, the whole operation was donezo. Your screen is now fricked. It is now upside down forever. You can only see it the right way if you are behind the camera. If you're in front of the camera, your screen is going to be upside down. Sorry, you messed it up, punk. You're going home. So I was on Amazon now, looking up new cameras, because the current one I have is the Canon T4i. I was looking for the T5i. That's the one I actually really want to get down the road. And searching on Amazon, I was legit gonna buy one because I need a camera. I was gonna use a HDMI cord, hook it up to my computer over there so I could see what I was doing for the time being. Then I took a moment and I was reminded of something. I looked at something. I looked at this hat. Which anyone who knows me or knows my family or is a part of my family knows whose hat this is. I have it hanging on my hat. I have it hanging on my wall 24/7 at all times. Looking at my camera, and I was looking at this hat, and I just thought, like, really? You're gonna give up? You're gonna give up all because something went wrong? One tiny thing went wrong, and you're gonna give up? Really? So I thought to myself, if I can make car engines work, because I am in an auto tech class, if I can make car engines work when they were broken before, if I can fix car engines, I can surely fix a camera. But how? The little piece of metal in there that snapped off is what triggers an electrical surge through the computer chip that actually makes the screen flip. The screen itself, like the image on the screen, that's what makes it flip. So without that metal piece, it's never going to flip again. And I actually lost that metal piece. It's so tiny. It's like microscopic. It's like that tiny. You should have seen the screws I was taking out. They were like so small. Like literally, like a mouse could have eaten it. It was so tiny. It was so tiny. The screws from my camera. It's unreal how tiny they are. Like Canon, what the freak, bro? So I gave it another shot. I looked from another angle. I waited for a bit. Thought to myself, there has to be some other way, some explanation, some possible fix to this situation that I'm in. There has to be a way to fix my camera. I cannot just sit here and accept this defeat that's been laid down on my lap. So I sat here and I thought about everything. Came up with an idea. Tinfoil. The thing about that metal piece is that there's a little lever in there. I'm sure you guys saw it in the camcorder video. I can't exactly remember what I said in there. But basically there's a little lever that a peg hits and it triggers like this little piece of metal to come in contact with another piece of metal. And that triggers the electrical surge to flip the screen. So I thought to myself, all I need is a piece of metal and something that can push down in the spot to make the screen flip. So I went to my kitchen and I grabbed a piece of tinfoil. And I grabbed like a little sliver of tinfoil, not very much, literally like that height. Placed it on the computer chip. And I pushed down. And the screen actually flipped. I was like, no way, bro. I cannot believe that worked. So I called my sister and I was like, yo, this works. I need you to put your finger here. She literally held her finger on the piece of tinfoil on the computer chip as I taped it to the computer chip with a bit of scotch tape. Put the pieces back together. And now, the peg that used to hit the lever now hits the tinfoil, which pushes down to the computer chip, triggers the electrical surge, and flips the screen. A piece of tinfoil, bro. I was like, there's no way I just fixed this. I didn't even use a tutorial. All on my own. Fixed a $500 camera with a piece of tinfoil. I couldn't believe it, man. I could not believe it. I was so proud. I was so happy that it works. And like, as you guys can see, it's hard to show you on this tripod. This is the last time I'm using this mini tripod. I'm going to set up a new position to use a tripod, so you guys don't have to even sit on this mini tripod because it's not working anymore. It's so difficult to use this tripod. Any wrong move will just send the camera flying. So I literally can't even touch this camera at all. I'm no longer using this mini tripod again because it's legit broke. It's legit broken. It broke in 2021. And I've just been risking it ever since, and I'm done with that. So that's the story. I used a piece of tinfoil to fix my camera, and now the screen rotates perfectly and everything's well fine and good. I actually have not checked one thing: the flash. I did not check the flash to see if that's broken. I don't even really use the flash that much, so I don't really care if it's broken. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll put text here saying if it is indeed broken or if it is not. I'll test it real quick. But before I end this video, guys, I'll put this hat on so I don't lose it or anything. Does it look nice on me? I'm thinking about wearing it more. How's it look? Looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Doesn't really fit me. My head's too small. But cool? Yeah? Alright. I'm going to take out this mini tripod and I'm going to place in a big tripod behind my desk because I'm done with this mini tripod. I'm never using it ever again. This is what I was talking about. This is my mini tripod I've been using for years now, and it just dips sometimes and then just pops off the ball joint, and I'm not risking that anymore. So you guys see the screen there, see? So when I flip the screen, you saw it rotate. Then when I flip it back down, it rotates. So it works perfectly fine. I'm incredibly happy that I figured it out. So I can't believe it worked. Like, I'm looking at it now and it's working perfectly well. I am going to treat this camera like a piece of gold now until I get a new one. But for right now, guys, I'm going to put a new tripod behind my desk. I have 4 tripods, and I'm going to use the one that I just don't really use a lot. The remainder of the video, I'm going to have to sit here like this because the tripod's short. It's going to take a while for it to fix up, but unfortunately I just don't have enough time. This video I'm going to fix up later on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's the story. Hope you guys like it. Leave a like, subscribe, click here for a video that YouTube thinks you specifically will enjoy, and click here for my current Just Cause 3 playlist to get caught up with the series. Peace. My mic's over there. God!